Aston Martin could be forced to look for alternatives to replace Lance Stroll if the Canadian driver fails to recover from a hand injury in time for the upcoming Grand Prix in Montreal. With the clock ticking, the team may need to make a strategic decision, and the list of potential replacements is already taking shape. The team currently has three reserve drivers: Brazil's Felipe Drugovich, Belgium's Stoffel Vandoorne, and American youngster Jack Crawford. However, a surprising name has now emerged as a strong contender: former Formula One driver Valtteri Bottas, who has 67 podium finishes to his name. At the Spanish Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso secured a ninth-place finish, finally ending his streak without scoring points. Meanwhile, Lance Stroll withdrew from the race after qualifying. He was set to start 14th on the grid, but there was speculation that he might have been disqualified for missing the mandatory post-qualifying weigh-in. According to ESPN, some team members have expressed skepticism about Aston Martin's official version of events. It's not the first time Stroll has raced while injured. Back in 2023, he competed in the season opener despite suffering a fractured wrist in a cycling accident. That raises questions about whether this latest injury is more serious than the team is letting on. The timing could not be worse. The Canadian Grand Prix is just 2 weeks away, and if Stroll isn't fit to drive, Aston Martin will need a substitute at short notice. Felipe Drugovich, the 2022 Formula 2 champion, is seen as a strong candidate. He already has experience with the team, having filled in for Stroll during preseason testing when the Canadian was previously injured. Stoffel Vandoorne is another viable option. He's a former McLaren F1 driver and currently competes in Formula E. His technical knowledge and simulator work make him a valuable asset. However, there's a scheduling conflict. Both Drugovich and Vandoorne are set to compete in the 24 Hours of Le Mans on the same weekend as the Canadian Grand Prix, which could take them out of contention. That's where Valtteri Bottas enters the picture. The Finnish driver is currently a free agent after leaving Stake F1, formerly Alfa Romeo, and remains affiliated with Mercedes, the engine supplier for Aston Martin. As Mercedes reserve and test driver, Bottas is familiar with the power unit and could integrate quickly into the team structure. With nearly 200 Grand Prix starts, multiple victories, and a wealth of experience under pressure, Bottas would be a safe and competent choice if Aston Martin decides to bring in a seasoned driver. Jack Crawford, although talented and already part of the team's development program, does not yet hold the necessary super license points to compete in a Formula One Grand Prix, effectively ruling him out for now. This situation highlights how crucial it is for F1 teams to have reliable backup drivers ready to step in. With the Constructors' Championship being fiercely competitive, every point counts, and a well-chosen substitute could make all the difference. In the coming days, the spotlight will be on Aston Martin's decision. Will it be Drugovich, Vandoorne, Bottas, or could Stroll recover in time to race on home soil? Whatever the outcome, the Canadian Grand Prix promises high drama both on and off the track.